welcome to this special youth program under the theme, Arise and Soar. This is your host, Matthews Chakulunta Jr. On today's program, we are focusing on the various programs that the Ministry of Youth, Sport and Arts has put in place to support and uplift the youth of Zambia. Joining me on set or in the studio is the Senior Youth Development Officer from the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Art, Trywell Moonga. So welcome to the program.
Thank you so much.
You look fired up and ready to go with the Youth Day celebration.
Yeah, we're very fired up as a ministry and country at large. The young people are very eager for the day, particularly the Youth Week.
Tell us about it.
Well, remember, this is Youth Week. I'll start with the Youth Week because we just don't concentrate on the actual Youth Day. But when you look at Youth Week, this is a week that tries to remind us of the importance of the young people in Zambia. Like, for instance, the struggle that, they fought. We know that for this independence that we're enjoying right now is because of the young people. There is a young person that shed blood. So in that regard, we need to show that importance, that significance to the young people, that this is a week dedicated to the young people and ensure that they showcase their skill, they come on board and voice out what exactly what the government is doing, appreciate the government, and also we see interventions at the ministry or government at large, what exactly do we need to do?
Sorry to cut you short. Are you telling us that the zeal that the current youth has is unmatched?
Apparently, it looks amazing this year because...
Can they fit in the shoes of the likes of KK, FTJ, the Kapwepwes?
Well, maybe it could be the zeal is just too much. And I'm looking at back then, obviously the zeal was also there, but the young people that we have right now, they're really up to something.
All right, Mr. Moonga, let's fall deep in the business matters of this discussion. This year's theme, Arise and Soar. What is your interpretation of the message and what does it mean for the Zambian youth?
All right, thank you so much. So Arise and Soar, this basically looks at, the young people taking a center stage and being in charge of their future. They rise to the challenges and with confidence and show what they can do to the world, the change that can bring. Mm-hmm. So really, the theme, it focuses on empowerment by building skills, innovations, entrepreneurship, and the digital world. And also, we need to know that these are all areas in which the young people can create opportunities to sustain their livelihood. And this is very key because you look at a young person who is brilliant, who has a brilliant idea like in the digital space, how can they rise to the challenges that we have at the moment? And it's on that focus that we see the young people embracing that confidence that they can make a change. And as we are looking at issues to do with national development, for instance, we know that the young people are good partners. And as we are, as a ministry, we are trying to bring about any program that we have. We know that the young people have to rise to any challenge and be on top of everything. What exactly are they bringing on the table? What are they innovative activities that they are showcasing? How do we resolve problems that we have? Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's beautiful. You're one of the people that are working directly and close with the youth in Zambia. Now tell us some of the programs that you have lined up that are directly benefiting young people in Zambia.
Okay, well, when you look at if we look at the Youth Week, for instance, okay, we have the Youth Launch, which will happen on the 2nd, and then we have also Careers Fair, and followed by Entrepreneurs Fair, and we also have good community service and Indaba. So we have lined up activities preceding the actual National Youth Day celebration. And you may wish to know that it's through these activities that we see young people's participation visible. And it's meant for the young people. Like I stated, the young people are equal partners. As a ministry, we don't consider them as just mere clients. But these are young people that can bring brilliant ideas. And what is our role as a ministry is to be responsive. We respond to the emerging needs of the young people. We understand that you know, the ideas of the young people, it keeps going in a dynamic world.
Yeah.
It doesn't just remain at the same point.
And how is the progress?
It's really been brilliant.
Okay.
And when you look at as a ministry as a whole, in terms of programming, most of our focus is this, to build skills in the young people, to perfect skills, and this is through skills development. I think that's one of the major programs that I can highlight. Okay. So skills program where we're trying to ensure that the young people are trained in various skills, and that's the reason we have got different training centers dotted across the country to ensure that the young person doesn't remain behind, but they get a skill, they acquire a skill that can make them sustain their living and, you know, vis-a-vis. So this is very key as a ministry.
Great. You've talked about resource centers that you have planted across the country. What sort of programs are you implementing in those centers?
Well, we have quite a number of programs that we have in these youth resource centers. Really talk of like ranging from carpentry and fashion and design. We look at maybe food production, ICT or computer science, if you like. Computer, those who would want to go into IT, major into IT, we also have got those basic computer lessons. And we have other ones like, you know, automotive, auto mechanics, those who are into automotive.
Are they decentralized?
They are very much decentralized. You may wish to note that these youth resource centers are found in even the most rural districts. Mm-hmm. Yes, we have them. We have about 26, and those that are functioning right now are about 23. Okay. So you may wish to understand that in those youth resource centers, we do get the young people that have been to school, never been to school. By the way, a young person can still acquire a skill, even if they have never been to school. And right. That's very key as a ministry. We don't segregate like this has never been to school or this one has been to school. So we got on board everyone and ensure that they have a skill, they acquire a skill. So I think that's very important.
Okay. So let's talk about gender equality. These programs that you implement in different areas of the country, how do you ensure that they are gender balanced, or you promote gender equality in the programs that you implement?
Okay. As I may wish to know, as a ministry, we are all, like, it's an all-encompassing, these programs that we implement. So when it comes to training the young people, we ensure that it's well balanced between male and female. So we do not just get males or just get females, but we ensure that we have a gender balanced kind of arrangement. Why do we do so? We understand that we don't want to create that situation of gender disparity, which is very key, I think, as a ministry, and we try as much as possible that we incorporate that aspect of gender. Mm-hmm. Yes. Great. So, and you may wish to note that we have a lot of young people, like, for instance, in the auto mechanics. Yeah. Okay? Those who want to go into maybe, you know, fixing of cars and everything. Mm-hmm. We have female youth that try as much as possible to also be. We've seen young people, like female young people, like, you know, who are going to bricklaying, you know, bricklaying as a course. Let's look at the statistics
in terms of equality, gender equality. Who is showing more interest?
Believe you me, in most of the youth resource centers, I've seen the female youths taking a center stage. In terms of enrollment, you find that the young people,
even
the
in
female
classrooms,
ones, yes,
the pass rate tells us so.
Exactly. So you realize that the young people, the female young people, really are taking a center stage and ensure that they acquire that necessary skill. And when you go by statistics, you realize that I think it's standing at, I can say 60 to 40. Even in a class of, like, you know, bricklaying, plumbing, you get to understand that you find a lot of female young people. Yeah, and that gives us a very, that's an encouraging thing for the ministry to realize that the female youth are really taking a center stage.
Wonderful.
Yeah, but by and large, we take on board everyone, like I mentioned, been to school, never been to school, because we understand that a person could have not been to school, but they can still acquire a skill. Yeah, so there are those that are hands-on skills, like, for instance, automotive, auto mechanics, you know, we understand that a young person can still know how to fix a car, even without necessarily doing the theory aspect. So there's that practical aspect that those young people that have never been to school, they leverage on. Yes, okay. And then the theoretical point of view, I think we also we ensure that we incorporate mostly those that have been to school.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I don't really want to question a boy child why they don't want to take keen interest in these programs, because I want to take some self-introspection so that, you know, when I come back, I have answers to give to the audience out there. Before we pause for a break, I have this interesting question. So what measures is the ministry taking to ensure that these programs reach and benefit youths in rural areas, not just those in urban areas?
Okay, so we, as a ministry, we don't just, end up programming in the urban setup. So we go as far much as rural, even in the most hard-to-reach areas. And how do we do that? We do through sensitization, radio sensitization programs that we tend to involve, and also reaching out to the community, reaching out to the young people in the most typical areas. So we do have series of sensitization programs and ensure that the message or the programs reach the young people that are in the hard-to-reach areas as well. So we tend to work even through different stakeholders, like organizations that whose mandate is tailored, towards youth development, for instance, and also working through the local authorities. Right. Yes, so we do collaborate. We do have that collaboration, partnerships with certain organizations, and we ensure that the message just doesn't end in the urban setup. And this is what we consider we need to be visible everywhere. Wonderful. Because we understand that even in the rural areas, there are a lot of young people there that may need these programs. So we ensure that the message reaches the young people even in those rural areas.
Beautiful.
Yes.
So what can be your timely reminder, even as we go for a break, to the youths out there?
To the youth out there, I really encourage them to take this opportunity, showcase the skill that they have, and acquire that skill, perfect it, and rise up and soar.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you very much. You
Yes.
seem to be a man of very few words.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us on set today.
Yes.
We appreciate you. We go for a short break. When we return, we talk to one of the beneficiaries from the ministry. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Zambia News and Information Services, your media and communication hub. Need a professional space? We offer state-of-the-art studio hire for sound and film productions. Experience comprehensive news coverage and in-depth features that bring you closer to the stories that matter. Capture your moments with our professional photography services, perfect for events, portraits, and more. Looking for eye-catching visuals? Our graphic art and design team will elevate your brand with custom solutions. Host your next event with confidence. We provide high-quality conference systems and public address systems tailored to your needs. Contact us today at zanismarketing@gmail.com or call or WhatsApp 0773 809 040. Zanis TV, the People's Channel.
Thank you so very much for staying glued to the People's Channel. Welcome back to this special edition of Arise and Sow. This is your host, Matthews Chakulunta Jr. The journey continues. Now, I'm joined on set by Hilda Baleni, a beneficiary of the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Arts. Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, this year's theme seems to be a very, good, timely reminder for young people, especially you who has benefited from the ministry. So the theme is Arise and Sow. What does it mean to you?
Okay, thank you so much, and good morning to everyone. I'm so happy to be here, and my name's Hilda Soneni Baleni, the CEO of Skusons Designs. So,
what?
Skusons Designs.
Sons.
Skusons Designs.
What does it mean?
It's just a combination of two tradition names, Skulile and Sonen.
Ah, okay,
Yes.
Beautiful. That's creative.
Thank you.
Please go on.
So the theme for this year, it's actually an interesting theme, of which it's making us to realize our potential and value that we have for this nation. It's not just about us here in Zambia, but also broad. Mm-hmm. It makes you to have good opportunities to even think, to have initiatives on how you can come up with certain things or ideas.
Great. Wonderful. By the way, I love what you're clad in. What do you call that?
It's a two-piece bubu top and a pant, a palazzo pant. So I designed this morning.
This morning?
Yes. Because I always dress
You're so
my
talented.
brand.
You're so talented.
Thank
Maybe
you
that's the
so
reason
much.
why the ministry took advantage of you.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. What is it that you've benefited from the ministry?
So actually I've benefited a lot because a lot of people, when it's time for shows at the agriculture commercial show, they pay for those stands.
Yes,
But
yes.
for me as an individual, because I'm so active when it comes to youth programs, I'm just given that opportunity to showcase the
Freely.
skill that I have freely without paying anything.
Wonderful.
On top of that, they even give me breakfast, lunch. Yes.
Okay, are you a foodie?
Yes,
You love
too
food.
much, too much.
Oh,
Shima.
okay. Oh, Shima. Wonderful, wonderful. Let's not die young. Shima makes us live.
Sure.
Yeah, so now, how much time did you invest in making up that?
It only took me 2 hours just to do everything, the cutting and the thinking of what I can wear, because I always want to move with my brand.
Wow. This is so beautiful.
Thank you.
You should leave it behind. We give it to one of the presenters here.
Sure.
Ah, okay. Yeah, let's move forward. So what have you experienced under the Ministry of Youth and Sports, and which specific programs?
So I've experienced a lot, such that 2024, I featured in the daily newspaper.
Let's pick
with
it from there. When did you start?
Okay, so I started my fashion designing in 2021, but I went to Lusaka Youth Resource Center in 2019, but because I wanted to do something else at Evelyn Horn College, I had started doing accounting, of which I didn't manage to finish because of COVID. That time, COVID was so high such that we could do the online classes. For me, it couldn't work because of the area where I stayed. The network was so poor, so I just thought of, okay, since I already have the skill, why not continue with the skill which I have? And then I saw the potential in fashion. Nowadays, fashion is really being valued.
It's everything.
Yeah, so even for you there, you're dressed in...
no, this is just a work shirt, corporate shirt.
But
nothing
then
fashionable about it.
It's designed by a tailor or a designer.
Oh, if you mean it that way. Yeah, I agree.
Yes, so 2021, I thought of coming up with my own business, of which I didn't have the confidence, but then because of the family I'm coming from, they had to build that in me to say, okay, since you have this, you can be making things for clients, because the whole thing for me to go to school was just to be designing my own clothes, like without dressing others. But then my family saw that potential in me. They said, pick it up, like you can do better, you can go far with the skill that you already have. So that's how I started. Then Lusaka Youth Resource Center, because I did my course there, they usually involve me in the activities for anything that has to do with exhibition or fashion. So yeah, so most of the times they could call me, but then I didn't have that confidence. But then I told myself to say, since I'm a youth, I need to rise up and show the potential that I have to the world. I stood to my ground. So 2024, I was called by the school to say, okay, there will be Youth Week, of which it starts from 2nd March to 12th, the actual day. So I went to Mulungushi to exhibit, then the following day, that was on the 12th, I went to the, what do you call this?
Exhibition?
No. Is it the showgrounds? Yeah, at the showgrounds.
Okay.
So I was told to exhibit there. Then as I was exhibiting, I didn't know the guest of honor was the vice president.
Oh, yeah.
So as she was passing through the stands, I had that opportunity to talk to her, to the vice president. And then the following day, I came out from the newspaper because of the potential that I have. It was so exciting.
It was amazing. Was it the first time?
It was my first time.
Oh, beautiful.
It was my first time. So since then, I saw that, okay, there's so much to fashion, like you can go far, because I've not just showcased my skill in Zambia, but I've also gone to nations like Rwanda. Last year I won an award as best upcoming fashion designer.
Really?
Yes.
But how come we didn't hear about it? Or it's just me?
It's just you.
It's just me.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
2024
Congratulations,
again,
by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
2024 again, I won as best upcoming for Zicom Africa Awards.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I've seen the potential and the beauty of exposing yourself to the nation. You don't have to be indoors every time, but you have to explore and know other good things, because the ministry is there to help each and every youth out there.
That's
but
the area
then,
I want us to touch. Sorry to cut you short.
okay.
2024, you joined the ministry, isn't it? They started helping you advertise your
2024,
products,
yes.
because they believed in what you're able to do.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, through to this moment, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Now, so what's your message to that young person out there who thinks there are no opportunities being provided by the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Arts?
Okay, thank you. So opportunities are there. Just believe in yourself and show that you can do it. That's what I can say.
That's all you can say. And are these real opportunities? Because
They
a lot
are
of
there.
people question them. Here you are. Probably other people would think maybe this was just orchestrated. What's the clearest testimony that you can give apart from you traveling to, is it Uganda?
Rwanda.
Rwanda, winning the Zikomo Award. What testimony can you give that the ministry is doing everything possible to uplift the welfare of young people in this country?
Okay, so you have to be affiliated to some associations, because if you're not affiliated to the association, it's difficult for you to be recognized.
Right.
So like for me, I'm in the Zambia Association of Fashion Designers, of which when you are affiliated to this, they help you to get easily to the ministry, because it's not that easy like to just take yourself there, but then you have to
have someone to push you,
yes,
a background at least that is going to speak for you.
Yes, so
Right.
if you're into arts, if you're into music, the Zambia Association of Musicians, you have to believe in that things do work out.
Wonderful. What's your last message as we commemorate the National Youth Day?
Okay, so my last message is I want to advise fellow youths to believe in themselves, to always stay focused and hardworking. Like you have to be a hardworking person for you to be recognized, and know that the theme for this year, it didn't just come by something else, but it came by purpose to make you realize the value and potential that you have for this nation and the world at large.
Beautiful. Now, before I let you go, obviously there is a vast competition in your field, fashion and design. There is a lot of competition in it. How are you handling it?
Well, you just have to know how you handle your clients and to know your market.
Okay.
Because you just need to discover the things that you are good at. Because yes, you can be a designer, but there are other things that you don't really know. So just know your focus and work on that.
Okay.
And believe in yourself that always God gives us clients and customers.
Wonderful. So are we seeing you exhibiting at this year's Youth Day?
Yes, you will.
Winning an award this year?
Yes, I was actually nominated again for Shining Star Africa Awards.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes, so the voting will start on the 12th of this month, February.
Wonderful.
Yes.
So what's your call to action as you anticipate for the voting date? Or what's your message to the ministry now that they're doing everything possible to make sure that you fulfill your dreams?
I think I would just want them to come in to help me one or two, because I also want to go to school to upgrade the fashion skill, of which is Nigeria, of which I applied. I'm just waiting for the response.
It shall be well.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Hilda. We wish you the best in all that you do. And we pray that the forthcoming awards, you scoop them. We're behind you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. There you have it. Thank you so very much for staying glued to the People's Channel. And this is where we have to say our goodbyes.